Hey, Boyd here. Thanks for watching The Freedom Habit. Let's have a real talk about this. Does manifestation really work? I'll tell you what, I've seen so many things happen for me that I didn't have any idea how it was going to work out, but it did. So I know it does. But do I have everything I want? No. Do I have as much money as I want? No. Does, does it always seem like everything's working out in my favor? No. So I understand people's skepticism. And I also understand that sometimes people just try it and don't make it a lifestyle. And by a lifestyle, I just mean consistently, like decide that I'm going to believe this. What's it going to hurt to keep believing it? Other than it might cause you some frustration when you don't understand why, because you think you're doing everything right. But essentially, it comes from the energy we're putting out. I think sometimes we don't realize the energy we're putting out. I think sometimes we think we're doing the right things, or we don't even know what our subconscious mind is thinking, and that's really where our vibration or frequency is coming from, and it makes it confusing because we don't understand, like, why didn't this happen yet? Why? And we're looking to the outside too, which is never good. When you're looking at your circumstances, I know it really does. It can get frustrating, confusing if you put too much thought into it and just let it go. Just you got to just let it go and quit looking at your circumstances and just believe it's going to happen. Keep your mind right, keep your emotions, manage your emotions, and things do come around. Sometimes quickly. There's still things that I want to happen that haven't happened yet. And I don't understand why. I think I'm doing it right. I don't know. I'm no major expert on this or anything. I'm not a doctor. I do have a master's degree in divinity. I didn't know. I don't think I ever told you guys that before. And I just think we need to just trust. I think we need to trust ourselves too. And sometimes too, I just being authentic, trusting yourself, trusting in divine timing, and uh, and being a little bit patient and forgiving of yourself, because we get frustrated with ourselves and worried about things, and that's never good. And all it does is slow things up for us. It makes the timeline even drag out longer. And yeah, I do believe in timelines. I think that we live in a world where we're all born, we all have different a multitude of timelines running at the same time, and we're living on a certain one or maybe one or two bouncing back and forth. But I believe we can raise our energy and see things change. I know I've seen amazing things with my health. I've had several health conditions that have gotten better without any medical intervention. uh, for one, I had IBS pretty bad, and it went away just from meditation and getting my mind right. I had a really bad knee. My knee's a lot better. Uh, I am 64 years old and I've only had one cavity. I have one chipped tooth back here. But other than that, and I've always been afraid of the dentist, so I do think that's a manifestation. I'm going to be 64 tomorrow. Tomorrow's my birthday. And so yeah, how many 64-year-olds do you know who ever had one cavity? That's it. One cavity and a couple chipped teeth, I guess. But yeah, other than that, I've been really blessed and lucky. All right. Michelle just did a video on lucky. I don't believe in luck. I'm not lucky. I'm blessed. I'm blessed, and I think I manifested it. I really do. So there's more than that. Those are just a few health things for me. But money too. I've had money come to me a couple of times in my life when I, I could think of three right off the top of my head where I didn't even expect it. I didn't know how. I didn't know when, but it came in pretty substantial amounts at times. Um, one time, a very substantial amount. And yeah, just to get back to Thailand too, we manifested some money to get back here to Thailand when we had to go back. We had to go back to America after COVID, and we had to leave our cats here. Well, we actually tried to bring them with us, but there was a bunch of Here's another thing: there was a bunch of problems when we tried to have our cats flown back to the United States. And even though we paid for them to be brought to the U.S., we were going to have to drive from Pittsburgh because we were living in Pittsburgh in the U.S. We were going to have to drive from there to like North Carolina to pick them up, and it was just a big pain in the butt. And this company kept like raising the price to where we were like, we can't pay that much. So we ended up leaving our cats with a couple friends over here who took care of them for us. We were gone for almost exactly 1 year. And about 8 months into being in America, we got a chunk of money that enabled us to come back to Thailand, which we wanted to do because we like it here. I'm retired, and well, my wife's not really retired, but you know, she doesn't work right now except for doing YouTube. And yeah, it all came together out of nowhere. Just a great, great blessing. And we were able to come back, get our cats, and we live in this beautiful place. It's very affordable. It's a great life, very peaceful. The Thai people are great, very kind. And yeah, so I got a great life. And I do believe we manifested it. But I don't have everything, and there's still things I'm waiting on, and I don't know why. So does manifestation work? I've seen enough evidence to say yes, manifestation does work. And I also don't really believe we're necessarily creating anything. Once again, I think those timelines are there, and we can move to them or jump to them or whatever you want to call it. When we change our mind, change our frequency, change our vibe, and so just yeah, don't give up. Keep on going. I know people get frustrated with this, and I understand it. I understand it because I mean, even right now, I have a couple things I'm a little bit frustrated with, you know. So I get it. All right, I hope this helps you. So keep your energy up, keep your joy up, and just try to find peace. You know, try to accept where you're at and keep believing that better things are coming because they are. And if you would like to talk to Michelle or I, there is a link in the description. I appreciate you. Have a great day.